akurahi tēnei te mihi ake atu I Whakatane. Kei konei ahau ko hika pene tēnei no te whare tapa whao Ngāti Kaupata me taku whanaunga no te tai rāwhiti a Nacho. Tēnei te mihi ake, tēnei te mihi nui.
Tēnā koe te parate te tuakana e mihi ana ki a koe o tirā ki te whānau e mātakitaki ana I tēnei whiringa toa I roto I te wahanga, te reenga o ngā wahine tūwhera e mihi ana tātou katoa.
Ko ngā wahine toa e me ana. Ko te mana whakahaere o ngā kāinga e me ana. Ko te whakatau whakamutunga e me ana. Ko ngā wahine, ko te karapu o PLAYIN no roto mai o Tāmaki, Makaurau. Ko tērā atu, ko te hōriri, a legacy, no roto mai o Waikato. No reire, ko tai mai nā tino kai tākoro ki tēnei whiringa tō kātika hoki.
Ai, Waikato tani wharau, he piko he tani wha, he piko he tani wha, e mihi ana ki te tīma legacy, tuarua ki te tīma wahine toa o PLAYIN tō rātou nei whiringa toa, I te rātou, I eke pānaku, I eke tangaroa, nā reira ko hoki atu rātou ki te whiringa toa, te kemu. Heka, o ai tōko whiringa.
Well, you know what, the last Joker that I done a commentary game with, he put a dive mask up. And I was like, wow, I actually managed to get that out of him. I said, well, I'll throw out a snorkel. And I just want to say to all my friends, I've got a few friends that like to ngau puaka that go in and hunting in the bush. Sorry that I'm going on about the kaimoana, but I'd be hopeless in the bush hunting. So I might as well stick to what we're good at, as a ruku kaimoana, kohi kai. So I'll tell you what, man, this is where I'm going to meet you. I'm going to put 1 pound, hold your horses, of fresh white bait, hold your horses, from a secret source.
Kia ora.
E te rei, ko ngā inanga.
Ko ngā inganga, ai, kia ora. Kei te moio o tētai tangata e taia.
Kau e whāki atu.
Engari, ai, he tangata huna.
Kia ora.
Ai, I'm going to go for 1 pound. I'm going to go for PLAYIN in this one.
Yep. And you're putting on, so I've put a pound on. What are you putting on?
I'll double down. I'll put a pound up as well.
Oh, tinaki. So we've got 2 pound of white bait.
2 pound of white.
Now your 3 crayfish, 5 power and 4 butterfish are safe.
Yep.
They're back in your freezer.
Yep.
Well, I'm down your way next week, so I'll be jumping in there.
Yep. Big enough for a rookie, put your mask on.
No reire, tiwi mena ko hono mai ki tēnei whakataitai. Toru te kau mā waru ngā tau, ko tū tēnei whakataitai. Kei te tino ora tonu tēnei whakataitai. No roto mai o mā tātua waka. And speaking of ora tonu and just being like Māori ora and really thriving, is Latoya McIntyre. Now, obviously, her dad won't say these things, so we can. Waiho mā te tangata e mihi. You know, and women's, to have a high elite women's coach at this level, World Cup winner, Kuala Lumpur 2019, 27 women's. I watched them show up to a shootout last night, and you could just see the whanaungatanga, the connection. I watched them this morning, straight into primers, just the systems off the field. This means a lot. And I just want to huringa whakaro tēnei wā kia pōkai awa kurukanga. Kei reira ngā whakaro mō tō kuia, katahi anō kārongo kua hinga, kei taku hoa, kei konei mātou tō whānau pāwhitu pōro o ngā krapu katoa e perangi ki te tuku ngā whakaro nui ki a koe o te rā ki tō kuia, e moi e te kuia, ti hei mauriro ki a tātou, and this is it, isn't Nacho? This is what everyone stays away from the Christmas pudding for, so they can come out to the Open Women's Final in Whakatane.
Doesn't get any better, heka. Ai, tautoko te mihi ki te maraikura, ko he ngā tūrā, e whakaro nui ana te whānau katoa o te pā ki a koe o tira ki te whānau ki a chops nā reira. Ai, huri hoki ora mai ki a tātou, tēnei kemu, woohoo, Open Women's, man, blessed actually. Blessed to be involved in calling some games here today, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to deliver what I can. And heck, I've been working with myself and Rod Walker and Gene Marsh has been chiming in, and Peter McIntyre and Tare he tangata tūatu I a koe e hoa. I'm looking forward to this. Geez, I'd love to see it drop off though.
I'll tell you what, I've got a name for you. The Southern Hustler. Yes, you've been commentating. You've been, I've seen you doing paying rechos at drop-offs, filling up a few waters. Mate, you are the hustler from the south, and I te kaiwhakahaere, ngā kaiwhakahaere o Wairere mehi ana. So stoked. We're going to be down Kaiawa. If you're in the South Island next week, come check it out. Kaiawa, Brooklyn Battle, down in Whanganui, the week after Kaiawa. So it's all going down. It is the season for touch tournaments. Skylar, Makatai Tainui, Atakare taps us off coming through the field. We've got Rebecca Tamati, Wanganuiki, a little bow up, little sweep come around. Oh no, they're going to run the thing. Oh, Sprinter. Still manages to bobble the ball. Young Manua player, Poi Tarawhiti, and has just got a sign on contract there with the Pulse. Beautiful athlete, all little peel play. Ash with the low game. That's some great defensive prowess from Legacy to open us up.
Ai, e tiki ana heka, ko kororo e pāna ki te tima e rua, nā reira Legacy. I've called them this morning and playing up, and I can tell you right now, middle of the field, very, very sound defence, but both teams will look to attack the middle link lane.
And kai te titiro au ki ngā kaiwhakawā, ngā kaiwawao, ko ngā tino kaiwawao tō tātou kēmu. Wow, no kahanunu. Tēnei o ngā kaiwawao, Pakari miharo. So it's just beautiful, isn't it? Female coaches coaching our women's team, female referees at the high-end level. And they're opening the field up, which is all we need. Meg Sycamore gets on the ball here. Nice combination here. Tandem, nice strong ruck. Meg's got some speed to burn. She's going to get out on the outside. Oh, yeah, ball down. Opens up the account all the way from Otago. The lawyer playing up, heads out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, unfortunately there, it was actually good positioning on the short side there by the link defensive player. Just lost his location, and unfortunately was a little too deep into the in goal. As the ball goes down, you can see back onto the goal line there, yeah, and there's a slap on the ground there, a little bit of disappointment, but it goes back to the mistake on yards. Got to complete your sets here, whānau, as Legacy take it towards the goal line.
Yeah, two Touch Black women's teammates, Meg Sycamore and Dina Pukerangi there. Oh, yeah, Zadie's out there too. There's just strike all over the field. Zadie there, she's got a great low game, little bobble at the ruck. There was a great defensive touch by Skylar. Emerson's in there, yeah, defensive wall. Nice, here comes Mia, she'll just ruck up nice and clean all day. Process-driven team, this team. Yeah, sometimes it's better just to make sure we get the ruck. Here comes McIntyre. Yes, Emmy Stanton. Oh, here comes Ash. Jada Maniapoto here. Just going to use her feet, little skip ball through. Yeah, oh, beautiful skill set. Nice completion set. I can just see Coach Latoya there, just talking about so it's fast hands those plays. Oh, nice two girl press, two female press here. You know, we've got Touch Black Sevens players all running out here, Natch. What a beautiful display of skill.
Unbelievable, Hika, the amount of superstars really in our sport in Aotearoa that have turned up here to Whakatane to represent their clubs. Awesome. Not just in the women's, but also in the men's grades. As they look here, Legacy looking to get back on the scoreboard. A 32 platform with a long ball off the right hand. Hits the winger, ball's down. Referee's going to back up.
Yeah, yeah, and I tell you what, you talked about superstars getting on the ball. You call this one again, Nacho, you might know the younger brother.
Certainly do. Beautiful pass over the top, and as you'll see here in the replay, oh, ball well and truly down off the right hand, 32 pick into the breeze. Whew, these wahine, geez, they can play. Yeah,
get me in the corner, back at it, here we go, this combination. Yeah, nice. Skylar on the sweep, she's going to use her feet. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, the little stutter just to hold her up there. That was a nice release from, looks like Highland Potts. Yeah, both teams, look, he gets a high point. Sycamore is trying to move that defender. Skylar's going to come short side. Little show release. Oh, yeah. And Dina Puketapu. Dina Puketapu, correction on the name. What a back flick there. But that combination there. Sycamore, McIntyre. This one here comes back, catch pass throw. Look at this little tap on from Dina. Bang. Wow. Just holds your line there, and beautiful finish there by the Touch Blacks open mix winger Mariana Winiana.
Yeah, rawe heka, rawe te rā momo, aro ki te piro, rua ki te tahi, I ki ai. Legacy will look to set something up here, going through their early sequence, looking for the quickie, little quickie, checked it back to the inside, didn't get the picture she liked, wants to move it to the winger. It's touch for all, a little bobble.
Yeah, pai tērā haumaru, playing up. Ko te kapa wai poro, kia rātou te poro tēnei wā, mea just ka anga whakamua. I kōrero māua ko Pete e pāna ki te ki te rautaki. Koera pē te rerekētanga, wainga nui. Yeah, nice. That's a great lift by Zadie. Comes up, Skylar on the ball again. Yeah, nice shift there. Yeah, they're doing really, really well. I like this middle press from Legacy. You know, really holding, playing up to getting down to the Rarangi Piro.
Aye, tika, and they've just really got to get down the field like that. I really like that going through the middle. If they can get some field position, they might be able to apply some pressure on the attacking line. It's 2-1 up to playing up, and here we go. We've got some momentum here. On they come. Would-be looking to bow in, gets to the middle spot. Here we go, back to the 32 platform with the pick.
That's a good read from the winger, man. I think Mariana went to that far side. That's a great read, but what a great catch pass release, isn't it? Shoots from the hip.
Yeah.
E nei pukenga, kai te tihi o te maunga, e mea ana nacho, o ko whai hāmene I wehe wawe te haumaru o Legacy. Nō re te iwi, e mihi ana ki a koutou, e hono mai ki tēnei o ngā whiringa tō, tēnei whakataitai o Whakatane. Tau toru te kau mā waru, e mea ana. Kei playing up te poro, kei te anga whakamua, there's just no downtime, is there? Nah, it's so slick. Here's Emerson. It's just a nice little drop for Meg. Going to get a double drop here, straight back in. Just gets that gate, trying to get that back gate. Comes off, left foot here from Meg. She'll use her speed, slices through. Just takes her time. Yeah, that's a good touch. Wow.
Drop ball, lost control there, Hick.
Yeah, I tell you what, Meg's looking as slick and as quick as ever. Just slicing through defences. And just a big shout out to Emerson. She's laying a beautiful platform. Here we are not. Pai hoki te haumari o Legacy, they were up for that one.
Yeah, it was actually really good defence by Manaia Would-be there in the middle, and she's taken the ball forward to allow her side to continue to go forward. They're not going away. They're staying in the fight here, Legacy, looking to go off last. Check back in. Main thing is they don't give away an intercept here on last.
Bunny just losing a few metres. That's a big win for playing up.
Yeah, I would have just liked to have seen a scoop through and try and get through the line to get the defensive set there. Sometimes, a lot of the time, if you can't score, strategy comes into play, Hicker.
Yeah, I think because Ash won that range of that touch. She got out of that touch. It was backpin and really owned both sides. But I'm just loving this tempo. Really, really good tempo. Loving how they're keeping both teams apart. Look at this, nice and wide there, Sammy. Yeah, she's had, they're just such great nick. They've been working hard. Be checking out the old Insta show from the Playing Up girls on a Thursday. Here comes Skylar. I'll run a little crossover here. Oh no, a little reverse. Yeah, good at because she's using her feet. Yeah. They would have talked about Skylar. She's got obviously the big highlights. Little follow play. Bang. Jada. That's the assisting player. Plays a really good role in that one, Jada. Nice assisting player. Good combo, crossover, follow. I'll tell you what, Nutch. The best of the best are here to play.
Unfortunately, Potts there, number 2 for Legacy, after making the touch, just pulled a little bit too much towards her corner and got isolated here. As you can see, there's the touch, pulls the corner, but it goes open side, so she has to be in there to make that touch on the follow. And just, yeah, it's a hard one. You've got to do your job first, but you've also got to get back in the game.
Ai, hoki mai ki te kēmu, Legacy kia playing up. Te reo ngā ko ngā wahine. Yeah, oh nice, just a little show. She might slice through here. Yeah. It wasn't a bad setup. Definitely could see the picture they created. Just execution, but there's plenty of time in this one. They've got a couple of very handy coaches also. So, man, it's all at it.
Yeah, Legacy, we're touching on the coaches. There's some young coaches coming through. Bailey Woodby's over there. He's a recent secondary schools winner with Hamilton Boys. Congratulations. Trey Poihipi. Chauncey Waho, so, and then obviously te kai whakahaere te pauko o ngā pauko wahine katoa Holly Graham.
Tēnā koe, tautoko ngā kōrero anachau. Kei Legacy te pōro. Āhua, 50 miniti, ono miniti e toi ana. Tēnei te wahanga a tuatahi o ngā whiringa toa. Ko ngā wahine toa. Oh yes, bit of play. Oh nice. It's going to, oh good tee, nice. Just that. Hold, release, Nutch. Really liking the systems that we're seeing defensively from both teams. Yeah, nice. Held that one. Great work. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, there just wasn't enough space there for Willison. when she received that ball to go look for a dive. It was good defense from playing up. And here they are. They're just going back to their fundamentals. And, I was going to say, sorry, I didn't see that one, but...
Unfortunate, like the shift.
Yeah.
The shift was great, and it was a certain call. They shift to the wing and check back in. Nice. But they won't be happy with that, especially on touch one. Now they're back on defence. They're going to activate the defence. Good work. They got some good commotion. They got two very, very good. Looks like New Zealand 20 women's players in here. There's Emerson there. We've got Jada Maniapoto. Very stable defence here.
Hawera on the ball. There, Hawera on the ball. There goes Potts. Back to Hawera. Looking to get some position on the plant. Looking for the quickie. Step back there from Potts. Chucks long off the left hand. Intercept by playing up. Great positioning there by the winger.
Yeah, Mariana, she's just really growing from World Cup to last year's Trans-Tasman in the mixed. One of the few players that does play women's and mixed, but look at this momentum. Mia coming through, then we've got Skylar on the back end, manages to pick up, and they're just rotating this machine. However, 3-1 is nothing in our sport, is it, Nacho?
No, that's right, and well played there by Edamia. Just running through, listening to the referee, calling the player offside. That player, the defensive player, makes a touch and draws a penalty, comes off, has done her job, and now the power force, the attackers come on.
Nice. Playing up, Skylar, Ash. This is a nice little combo again. Played multiple high-level games, these two. Yeah, just trying to manipulate them. Going to get her target, little reverse. Good touch, yeah. Good touch. Very stable. Oh, caught her offside, eh? Yeah. It was very stable from Highland. Very, very stable. They both manned. I think just might have been one step off the scoreline. As we come to the try lights. E mihi ki ngā kāmera e hopu ana. Tēnei kēmu. We'll definitely get those at half-time if we don't get that replay. Hoi anō, me huku mai ki te whiringa toa. Kia Legacy te pōro Nacho.
Aye, Legacy really need to get back into this game. A couple of minutes before the half-time. Then they'll be able to turn and go downwind. But here they go, it's the crossover play again, looking for the dive. Hits the winger. Playing up wingers have been very, very strong all day. I've commentated on them before. They've been in a great position and they're continuing to do this in the final as they look for the 32 platform with an early chuck. Number 7, hitting the winger. Here we go for the dive for the corner.
Wow, what a finish. Wow, and like you're saying, just, man, beautiful finish in that far corner. We'll just get the number. Yeah, Yenemi sisters and Crash here, man, she's very onto it, but these young wahine, man, katahi te piro. Ka titiro kōwai te kai whiu. Yeah. Oh, a tāhua tērā pāhi.
Yeah, ki taku whakapai ko Eremia anō.
Well, ai, taku moia koia te pōtiki o ngā tuahine. Ye koia te pōtiki. He toki te katoa. Yeah, Ash coming around. Oh no, little splitter play. Oh yeah, just nice. That's great holding defence there, eh?
Yeah, great holding defence. Manaya would be there. Look at how active she is. Winning the 8, as they say. Pulling back 5. And then getting back in the game. Looking to make this touch there. Yeah, beautiful touch. No. Yeah, she's calling the touch. Referee says no. Ball down first, I suppose. Yep, and playing up. Strike straight back after Legacy had shortened the gap.
Yeah, ka hoki mai Twilight comes off here. Little late, real late cut. Just gets the ball away by the... She did touch, and I guess it was a ref's call. Just got out the hands. And Rebecca Tamati, all the way from Whanganui, dots down in the final.
Yeah, great work there, playing up 5-2. Legacy again will need to strike back to stay in this before half-time. Kore roa e te whānau, ko tahi miniti me te hawhi e toi ana i tēnei wahanga tuatai o te whiringa toa mō nā wahine.
Yeah, okay, Legacy te pōro, Highland Potts, nā wai, quick release, gets the ball away. Yeah, right play, definitely right play. Early release, 32 Pearl.
You know, one thing I've noticed is they're not shy after a couple of mistakes. There's been a few tries down here. Number 2, Potts, has been involved in just a couple of miscommunications with defence, but there she is trying to chuck long, straight back in the game, not afraid to play.
Yeah, good work.
Edamia again, just driving the ball forward.
2-step. They lost count there. Yeah. Yeah, great defence, man. Just before half-time from Legacy. Pulled one back there, managed to keep them sort of 20 out from their scoreline. That's a huge win. About 20 seconds, roughly, off the hooter. There, Nachi.
Yep, 20 seconds to go. Penalty has been called against playing up. Often a momentum. Yeah, they got 8 seconds to go. They're going to have to go off this one. There's the whistle. There's the halftime hooter, Hika. Talk me through that first half before the break.
Yeah, I think well, they started really, really well, didn't they? Playing up, they jotted down a couple. Meek got in the end goal. Then Skylar injected herself. And they seemed to get really good rhythm. But then Legacy come in, beautiful right to left from the hip. Just loving the skill set on display. We're really lucky because we not only get to see it on here, but we get the live replays, don't we, Nacho? But if there was a kink, here we go. Here comes Sycamore, comes through. Nice little off the ball cut. Yeah, great hands, man. Dina comes through. Yeah, this little tip on there. No, that one went back. This is the right to left. Wow. And the finish. Man. Loving this. This we go through the hands here. Hands, tap through them over the top. Yeah, Mariana on the outside. Just wouldn't say opportunist, but just staying on. Meek comes, slices through again here. Just great D here. They just managed to pick that one up. Might have been a drop.
Yeah, that was a drop ball there, but it was a great highlight. Definitely. And there it is there. There's the crossover follow. Such a hard play to defend if you're just not totally focused on your job. You know, like you do the first job. And tell you right now, after you do the first job, you've got about 3 more to do.
Tell you what, shout out to the unit, man. They've just shown a few of us that setup play. Late cut here, and Rebecca Tamti comes in. Really a great honesty from an Ōhope in there, but we got a unofficial score of 5-2. Now nuts, you know, games can turn really quick, and we saw that in 35 men's, where Iceman were ahead and Tatui were down, but they come back and just went bang, bang, drew the game up. What are some areas that you may see where Legacy can sort of maybe have some withdrawals in terms of getting a couple of early touchdowns?
Well, I do know that they're going to turn with the breeze, and I mean, in our sport, some people say it may not be effective, but going downwind, you definitely get it's almost like putting up the sail, you know, and it just feels easier running downwind, and they need to win the yardage battle first. You've got to get the ball down the other end to get back in this game, and what I would be looking to do is put the referees under a little bit more pressure.
Nice.
Get the referees in the game, because at the moment they're doing a great job, don't get me wrong, but they need to be putting pressure. They're in this game as well, and that's what I'd do. I'd try and bring the referees in. I might try and get a little bit more physical in terms of stopping the momentum of playing up, not only through the middle of the field, through the orange zone, but also on the goal line to make sure they don't get such easy platforms.
Man, I really like that. Yeah. So I guess you're saying you just basically really push the boundaries, but nothing disrespectful. So yeah, pai tērā kōrero. E mihi ane kia koe, hei whāngai i a tātou me au whakaro. Me pēhea kia hoki mai, kia āhua ori te ngā pero i Wainganui i ene o ngā krapu. Wahine toa, kai runga noa tu. So kei a Legacy te poro, ngā wai. Just checking out to the 32 platform, just getting real easy meters. Yeah, just getting the nice 1-2 jab to get us down to the 7-metre notch.
There you go, using the terminology all right. We wanted to get physical here. Here's the early sweep. Yeah, great lifting shot, defense there from the far side link. Blindsided the sweeper. Beautiful defense.
Yeah, getting up there, won that touch there. Yes, just a little clunky, wasn't it? Oh, what a pill. Yeah, massive Haumaru defence from playing up. They'll check one here. Yeah, just find that 50. Nice and direct, This is what it, yeah, great work, Mia. Yeah, Emerson coming here. That's 3. On comes Sammy Stanton. Playing up, just coming up the... Yeah, nice little check off. Yeah, there goes Skylar. She's just going to try and go short side. Slice through. Yeah. You can just hear the grandstand. They've got the best view of the final, haven't they, apart from us?
Yeah, that's right. And unfortunately, Whānau, they were watching the cameras a position behind us here, but the grandstand is filling up, not only for the open men's following this, but also this amazing game between these two sides. 5-2, one more try here for Legacy, and they're back in this.
Oh, look at that tempo. That's a power play right there. Just, Yeah, nice. That's a great lift. They need to get right, get the other gate. In they come, use their speed, off their right, skip past little hands, come through, draw pass, play through. They're going to call that on. Yeah, you know, it was the injection of the Yirimikios who come on early. Wing it, powered in, and then powered in again. And we talked about it at half-time, about what are the areas, and man, I think they just showed Arata Tauira.
Arata Tauira, Hick, and I was just saying they really need to strike back here. And another little beautiful tap on. Hick, go back 3 or 4 years, you'd never see plays like that in women's grade. How well the game is developing and the confidence of our wahine to express themselves.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, tautoko ngā kōrero. Tēnā koe Nacho. Te rā maunga e kore e neke. E mihi ana noa. Hoki mai ki te whiringa tō. Kei meg te poro. Yes, look like they're running Colonel Dean on a sweep. Yeah, nice little follow sweep. She's going to use her speed again. Tell you what, that's a great ball. Oh, I think Meg's just been slicing into the in goal today, hasn't she?
Oh, your terminology, slicing bit, as if it's a freshly baked piece of rewana, and we're just slicing it ready for the toaster. And here we go, Legacy. I tell you what, they're not giving up. I saw a great effort there on defense to help. And look, this is the first time they've gone through the middle first, with Zadie driving towards the sub-box, putting your body on the line and drawing a penalty. I tell you what, you said slice Arewana hot. Tell you what, a little bit of pickle power on top. Wow, say no more. Entree of entree. Yeah, talking about power, I do know a friend of ours that makes power wontons. Do not reveal the source. Back to the game. I'm going to cut him off before he gives away the secret. Here we go. Hoki mai ki te whiringa tō. And you're right. Legacy, obviously, half-time, as we said, man, it can be really, you know, a big favour, and they've gone direct. They've gone middle. Just how playing up go middle as they exit. Your little 32 early release. Great defence. Oh, there it is. Oh, good hands. That's great defence. Great work. Great attack, great defence. Probably going to just send it far side, box side. Yeah, nice lift. Yeah, and there's Jada again. There's a little bit of, looks like a bit of a defensive middle combo. Here's this middle. Maybe slightly move out. Yeah. Man, they're just both teams operating. That's a great touch from Nawe. Front touches are winners. Mia coming through. Oh, here's Skylar. She's just going to go down for Ash. Ash is going to pick. Use her feet. Slices through into the in goal. Just trying to find an open play. And there it is. There we have. Looks like crash touchdown there. Right in that playing up corner. Right in front of the tent. Yeah, defensive flaps here, and I'll talk you through it in the replay on a beautiful drive by Skylar. As she comes in, you'll see it here. Coming in on the last touch, Skylar drives in, and unfortunately 2 square there. Potts, number 2, had his short side taken away, and great work there by the try scorer to get back to the try line where your ball player is looking for you to score. Yeah, and it was a double touch too. They went at that same middle, and that nice little splitter. Yes, use the hands. Sammy, yeah, just released. Been really impressed the game before also with just the hold and up outside release of the woman, especially in this one. Going at that, oh yeah, they've won that range. High point defender is coming through. Yeah, good work. Whoa. 6 touches, but they're looking a lot better on attack. Yep. They're coming through the orange zone. They drew a penalty off that last one. They're in the fight here. They're staying in it, Legacy. As playing up, drive the ball through the middle of the field. Now they bring it to the sub-box. There's 8 players on the field at the moment. Referees need to sharpen up a wee bit here. Yeah, I've been praising them all day, but you just can't have 8 on, Hika. Hey. Hey, the subbing does need to be tidied up a wee bit.
You sure there was 8?
Oh, I can count them. I'm looking at them right here. They're only feet away, but here they go. Taking the advantage, playing up. If they score here, it'll be interesting. Yeah, look at the kick away. Kei Ash te port whakahoki ki aia. Phew, miharo ki te parero. Katahi te pāhi, Ōhope, phew whakamua. Hewi anō ko te āta whakarite I tērā pero, miharo. Anei, me anga whakamua, yeah, marika, a Legacy. This is where I feel that they've done really good the second half. It's the intensity and tempo. Manaia has just been really, really intent what she's doing. Yeah, great stuff. This is good ball movement, good speed. She's got to keep the flow. I'd like to see Zadie inject herself. She's been very quiet. Very quiet. She's got an opportunity to use her feet. Yeah, just execution. Completed set though. It's all right. Only 6 minutes 30 gone in this final, in the second half of this final, so there's plenty of time. Yeah, tino ki ngā whira.
ko tai mai te hunga mātakitaki, ko te nui o ngā kēmu, ko oti, ko whakakapi tēnei o ngā whakataitai. So ko hara mai ki te tautoko mātaki tēnei, whiringa tō, playing up, legacy, tāmaki makaurau, Waikato. Ooh, very physical touch. Oh, they've got the numbers. Yes, they've got the numbers. They dialed in. Yep, this man's pumping his chest, saying they heard me, pay me my money.
Yeah, the signal was 7 on, but once again, it looked like waru nā tangata ki te whira I te waorite.
Toko waru. Toko waru. Kei legacy te poro. You know, they score here. There's only 2 in it, and they hold them out. Here's Highland. Kei Highland te poro. Oh, yeah. Oh. Man. Geez, they had this far middle right at that edge. But they've got targets. Everyone's pointing out targets. There's Nāwai. Yeah. A little fake play. Yeah, they're up for that one, eh? That's a good drop. They just need to isolate. Oh. What a touch.
Oh, yeah. Whakapono ki te tangata.
Yeah.
Whakapono ki te tangata. I pōhehe au ka whai piro rātou. Engari ere e hara I te mea. He piro. Ana, kei te anga whakamua playing up I tēnei wā, ara te pā tuatoru.
Kia, ko pau te hau. Kei te pau haere. Engari ko hoki mai ngā toki kei Ash te poro. Pai ana pukinga tēnei kōtero. Oh, yeah, just tēnō mau te hōreri.
Wai Māori e.
Ki ai.
Wai Māori e te hono, the link me ki. I kāti ia, engari I ki tōna tangata, nā noho ki tō tangata.
I feel that's like this slightly momentum in terms of speed. It's just coming in Legacy's favour.
Yeah, Legacy, you know, they're not
That's
only
a
just
great
catching
touch.
them, no, that was a great touch by the winger.
Yep. Your Destiny's really stepped up. They've got to keep moving that point defender. Yeah, just use their feet. Look at that. That's a good. I just feel like the momentum side is even at the moment. We can start to see also that it's just hot. It's a quick game. If you had a couple extra scoops of ice cream in the old Christmas pud, might be feeling that. But kei te tino pakari nei wahine katoa.
Kei te tino pakari, kei te omaratu mena ko tēnei te kēmu tuatei. Still running as fast as they were at 8:30 this morning, whānau, and here they go off the last touch. Scooping play again.
Yeah.
Referee says play through on the defender. Hadn't retreated back to 7. Hits the winger in the corner for another great try. Unofficially, scoreline 7-3 to playing up with 5 minutes to go in this final.
Now, ko te paingo tēnei, Peter, what I like about this is this time Meg's the best player to drop, so she takes the drop. Emerson goes at the offside player, definitely, and just a play through, but look at the patience. Some people can just give that pass too good, and man, talk about role playing. Meg sliced it in, goal 3 times, but that time, better player to go down, role player, team player, playing up, take a 7-3 lead. There is time, but you've got to make the most of these. Oh.
Ai te kāna hika 7-3. Whā miniti me te hawhi e toi ana. It's going to be a long way back. They've got to score pretty quickly here to even get back into this fight, Legacy.
Yeah, ka tahi. Kei te anga whakamua, kei te u ki te mahere. Yeah, Skylar just with eyes up. Yeah. Good front touches here, Sammy Stanton. Debut, touchbacks open mix 2016. Meg wants her target. She's going to come through. She's going to use that speed. Catch pass. Oh, this is great defence. They really snuffed out that attack.
Yeah, they're staying in the fight. It's 7-3 in this final, you know, with 4 minutes to play. But Legacy are not going away, and that's just a full credit to the way that they're coached, their attitude, the training that they've put in over the summer. There's no going down. They're definitely not quitting, and they're still coming at playing up here, regardless of the score.
Yes, Kei Highland te poro. Good ball movement. There's been a lot of middle attack, hasn't there? Yeah, nice. Oh, that wasn't a bad option. But a lot of the attack has been around the middle. Here comes Ash. Good to see her running. She had a horrible bloody injury at the World Cup in the women's, but she's back. setting up touchdowns. Here's Rebecca. Is that song coming through? Yeah, just love the flow. Jada is going to come in. Yeah, nice little two-step, early release. Yeah. Yeah, gets the player offside. Yes. And that's the play, that's the roll for Jada. Lovely assist. It was a beautiful drop. She come in. Probably hats off to that defensive team. Here we come. It's this one here. It's the crossover two-step. So she gets it. Emmy feeds her off her left side. Defender's offside. Yeah, and it's just that power through the middle of the field. It's just really, really ramping it home.
Yeah, unfortunately, Murphy had been caught a couple of times on defence there, and when she was required on the step back, just wasn't there. So that's all learnings, but here comes the splitter play. Legacy looking for the short ball, but in the lane again, really chasing the game now, Legacy.
Mātakitaki nā pūkenga. Ai kei te tino u ki te mahere. Playing up. Kei te anga whakamua. It's beautiful timing. Look at Sammy, just sliding across the field, coming through, keeping momentum. They've really got just going forward. It's almost as if they have slightly slowed the tempo, but they're still getting a really nice platform on the back end. Oh, that was a great read. That was a great read. And been really impressed with this far side winger, Nacho.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's a wee bit injured there, but has played really well. Blair in the number 16, stretching out, a little bit of tightness in the cuff, and understandably 30-degree day. Started at 8:30, our wahine toa. I've been going all day. It's 30 degrees. The wind is not exactly chilling, but what a great effort from her, especially with very minimal subs throughout the day. Very, very hard for our wingers.
You know what I'm impressed with this winger is in the final, it's a little bit different, you know, to those round games. You're playing the best of the best, and no subs. She's been great. She's making 2 to 3 touches a set. Been really, really impressed with Blair. Hoi anō, hoki mai kaya. Yes, follow play. Oh yeah, good work. You know, that's a nice little change up there. Oh, they managed to get a penalty back.
Yeah, Zadie a lot more controlled in the middle there, and we're not over-reading a lot of their plays. Look really sound on defence, and definitely asking the question here to the referee. Referee, stay staunch.
Yes, most definitely. 100%. Skylar's just going to come through. Yeah, Zadie. Yep, she was on. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I guess from last year's show she put on, they've really contained her, I guess, today. But there's been just so much room around her. Sammy on the sweep. Oh, slide it in, Sammy. Sammy Stanton winding back the clock.
Holy. Talk us through this one again, Hick, on the replay.
Oh, you know, man, I first got to meet this young lady in 2016, Touchbacks Open Mix, debut season for myself, and she was a touchback. But look at the slide. Slides it, oh, wow. There's a highlight reel. Ash Robertson throws this absolute ripper. She catches it mid-flight against Australia in her debut test. She's always had great hands, always been a great girl. But today, playing up, I know they've worked really, really hard for this. I know Latoya's been working in the background. Touchbacks assistant open women's coach just gives so much, and just Kanuinga Mekia playing up. Legacy, awesome again. You know, you've got to really squeeze the best out of the best there, Nacho, as they say. But they've been excellent. These are the 2 best club teams in our country. E mihi ana ki ngā kapa e rua.
Ai, tika ana hika. Big shout out to these 2 teams in this final. Ka tika me whakanui te tokorua, te rua nā tima ko whai atu te huarahi ki te whiringa toa. Ai ko playing up, ko eke panuku, ko eke tangaroa. Engari, nā te whawhai kaha ki a Legacy, e mihi ana ki aua wahine anō. Me tō rātou nei pauako, i kaha ki te tautoko, nā kai wawao, te toko toru, i whakahaere tēnei kēmu, kāre he raru, i whakapono, i noho ki te tika me te pono. Engari, me mihi atu ki ngā tīma katoa ki roto i te reanga o ngā wahine. Kei te mātaki koe i ngā highlights maki, so highlights are rolling through, but a few acknowledgements must be happening, because without our sponsors, this tournament won't go ahead. A huge shout out to Underwood, Wilkins, Ake, Iceman, Whakatane, Struddys, Lion Foundation, One Foundation Te Tumu Herenga, Whakatane District Council, Whakatane Ōhope Community Board. E mihi ana ki a koutou katoa mo tō kaha ki te tautoko I tēnei whakataetai. The Whakataetai Touch Committee, Rod Walker, tō whānau, mēnā kaimahi o te whakataetai nei, your 38th annual touch tournament. It continues to grow. The crowd is starting to build. What a final that was. Whakapene is waiting for the captains to come over, but I am going to ask my very good friend Peter McIntyre, involved with the Playing Up Club, before we go to Hika, to just give us a little bit of insight on behalf of that final and his club. Well done, Pete, to your club Playing Up.
Thank you very much. I just firstly want to say to Legacy, you know, thank you very, very much for ensuring that the bar is high, and to all those New Zealand representees in there, I wish you all the very best for next week. To the Playing Up Touch Club, you know, we have a saying in our family and in our club, winning is good and family is gold. So the win is great. The win is great, and it's great that we can do a three-peat, but Latoya and her team, you know, it's about our whānau.
Nā mihi Pete, Whakapene, we're coming your way. He is with one of the winning players from Playing Up, and also a representative of the leadership of Legacy. We're going to throw it over to you, Whakapene, right now. Take it away, my mate.
Tēnā tātou te iwi, kei taku taha, taku tuahine a ngāwai, te kāpene o te kapa Legacy. Mihi ana ki a koe, just a couple of pātai around the final and also the club.
He tū whakahihi ana ki te tākaro mo tēnei kapu a Legacy. Kua rima tau pia mātou e tū ana. Engari, pāne ki te kemu, he kemu tino ua te rā. He tima tino kaha Playing Up. I tō rātou I te rā tūtau. So I tai mai mātou tēnei tau. You know, e mai ana, engari, e mai o hoki ana. Engari, yeah, kua paukatoa te kaha mai tēnei rā, me te muti mo te rā, kua pāwhetupuro te kaitoa, engari, tino kaha rātou.
Pehenga auatanga o tēnei takiwa Whakatane, nā tohu o te rā, e tino mahana ki konei?
Maha rawa atu I tēnei rā, ua katoa ngā ahuatanga o te werawera. I tākaro mātou whānga kemu, te rā pia rua tekau, meneti, whakatā ai ara tākaro anō, I ngā kemu e whā, ara I whakatā mo te whāhaura, ara I tākaro I te whāinga whakamusinga. Tino ua ngā ahuatanga o te rānei.
Wai mihina ki a koe, he maama, he kai tākaro, kei te matatini hoki, puku mahi koe, wai mihina ki a koe, whai wā koutou ki te whakatā me te whakanui a koutou anō hoki. Mauri ora.
And as you can see there, Peter McIntyre's just gone across. We're going to go back to you, Whakapene, with the winning captain.
Tēnā tātou e te iwi, kei taku taha. I've got Lance from Playing Up. If you've been watching Instagram, he's the source behind it. Congratulations on that final. Talk a little bit about the final and also this awesome club Playing Up.
Just really proud of the girls. Our group faced a lot of adversity. We lost a lot of experience. As you can see, we had the likes of Tia, Aria, usually the players we rely on, unfortunately couldn't be with us, had a lot of injuries, but our young girls really pulled through. Our team just showed up, didn't matter who was there, who wasn't there. We all did our roles and responsibilities, so that one was really special, just knowing that we had a different team to last year, and a lot of players had to step up in their roles, and I think that's what they did, and I'm really proud.
Just on your defence today, like it really showed in the scoreline, like I know Latoya is the hard task master. How hard have you worked on your defence coming into this tournament?
Yeah, you're right, Toys she's pretty hard case, but as you can see out there, it's the results show for themselves. She's hard on us, but it's out of love. She knows the potential that we can reach, and so she's hard on us, but it's all out of love, because she's passionate about the game, we're passionate about the game, so it's really transactional. It's never, no hard feelings or anything like that. She's a really good coach, and our defense was a big work on for this year, and hopefully we showed that out there on the field.
Well, on behalf of everyone here, 2026 Whakatane Open Women's Champions, good stuff and mauri ora.
Thank you.
Good to see you.